Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Holub Project. Got something special for you today. It is going to be an installation video. This is the front end kit from Tinworks Fabrication. You got your rack and pinion steering. We're going to do bags on it, lower control arms. We've got engine mounts, upper control arms, Ride Technologies. Shocks. These are manufactured by Fox. And just all the good stuff here. So it should be a good video. I've got the garage picked up. It's after Christmas. We are ready to get back in action again. So let me put you down, get you set up, and we'll walk you through the install of this front end kit. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and try and put this main cross member in there. I am armed with an impact gun with a 19mm socket and a 19mm backing wrench. For those of you who like to do the backing wrench with a socket and a ratchet, that drives some people crazy. I think it's absolutely hilarious because I don't take too much things serious, honestly. I'm what you might call an idiot. I'll let you guys form your own opinion on that. But this should be fun. Let's go ahead and turn you back around and get you set up in the old tripod over here. You want to sit in that one or that one? Got another camera going over here. Who knows what video you'll get this time. Oh! This Juneberry Red Bull. I don't like to drink a whole lot of energy drinks. If I drank energy drinks like I drank Silver Bullets, I mean, all I'm trying to do is keep the werewolves. But if I drank energy drinks like that, be some serious kidney disease, I bet you. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So, as I was saying before, I'm going to start with our main cross member. Got our hardware kit, appropriately named cross member hardware. I'm going to go ahead with getting a nut and a washer in my one hand and lift this up into position and then very stealthily get this up in here. Could probably use an assistant. Where's my damn brother at? Oh! All right, here we go. Oh! Too much pressure. We'll go ahead and put these bolts in from the bottom. Not like it really matters if one rattles loose. I mean, probably going to fall out anyway, but at least you'll only lose the nut and washer, not the bolt. I might have to end up rigging something up here, like my leg. Get my tongue hanging out. There. Cheryl Crow says, first cut's always the deepest. There we go. That one's washerless, but it'll be fine. And we'll get one set up over here. Went and saw a Christmas light display the other night. This gentleman had lost his mom And he went absolutely berserk on his light display. He had 70,000 lights with custom-made 3D printed displays. All the soldering, everything else he had done by himself. He had 4 3D printers going all at the same time. Pretty mesmerizing. It was a absolutely beautiful display in middle of nowhere, USA. Yeah, pretty badass. There we go. And I don't remember where I was going with that story. But anyway, sometimes the best things that you find are the things that folks just decide to do in honor of other folks. And that's what makes the world great. Really no moral of the story there, but be nice to people. You never know what they're going through, ever. They could be having the worst day of their life, and it's important to, just be kind. Like the Blockbuster video slogan, be kind, rewind. It's kind of what you want to do. So, I think I missed these center plates here. I think they're supposed to get bolted in just like so. And I kind of missed that, but I'm going to need some support underneath here if I'm going to try and accomplish all that. So let's see what I can come up with here. I'm sure it's going to be just as awesome as that frame machine that I made in the last video. Oh man. Here we go. That'll hold. Little floor jack action. So, are we going to put it in this way? Nope. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Nice. I just have a phobia about bolts and falling out, doing things. You guys ever lost a wheel going down the road? I have. And let me tell you, that's what you might say is a wild ride. Okay, next. Big holes on the bottom. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning. Get the old meat hammer out and slap it around. How is there a fly still alive in the middle of January or in the middle of December? Just got this guy over here being a little stubborn. 35 degrees outside. Someone on a Harley went by. Huh. Must really enjoy riding. Because that would be, how do you say it? Too cold for me. There we are. Okay. All right. Everybody's happy. That just needed a little pull nothing that I would consider out of the ordinary. What do we've got going here? Got the main cross member in. Next, we're going to do the bag mounts. Bag mounts will mount on either side up here. It also has your shock mount on it and your upper control arm. So once we get rolling here, we're really gonna be making some progress. Hardest part is going to be, getting all the bolts and everything tight. But I mean, really, you just got to come up with a creative way to get your wrench situated and get after it from there. So let's set you over here on the left. My left, your left. Grab my arm. You can kind of watch this go in here. Let's do the passenger side one first. Hopefully my gangly arms aren't in the way. So the hardware is in the upper bag mount hardware kit. Take your cardboard box, chuck it to the side. Make sure you trip over it later when you walk across, then get upset with yourself because you're the one that made the mess. That'll happen. So this guy is going to mount not like that. Wrong one. Shocks go to the rear of the truck. There. Like this. So you take your 3/8 bolts, put them here. This is where your shock's going to go. This is the upper control arm here and here. So let's go ahead and get a couple of bolts popped in there. And then we'll tighten everything down on this side. I might have to pop a hole in the frame because there is an extra hole on this bracket. And I am okay with that because the more bolts the merrier, or the man with the most clamps wins. Looks to have only 2 links in here. Big ones and the 3/8. So, pretty easy. And we'll just go ahead and set one in there, keep it from falling on the ground and making a ton of noise. There we go. And we'll get to zipping some hardware in here. Had to change from my garage slippers into more appropriate attire. Forgot I had on slippers. You guys like to wear slippers when you work in the garage? I do. Comfort. It's all about the comfort. It's also all about trying to do a good spray paint job and not miss things. Mercy. How am I going to get that in there? This one might be a reverse. Stick it in through the bottom-ish type thing. Yeah, that's how it's going to have to be. That guy. Okay. All right. That's how those 3 are going to be. 1, 2, 3. Winner! Okay, next side. All right, now we've got these top three on both sides situated. Got our middle plate, lower cross member in, and now there's a couple of holes over here on this right and left side that will be receiving a bolt. So let's take a look at those. Okay, folks. So now our next task here is to do the 1/2-inch bolts and the 3/8 bolts. So you're going to get a half here, a half here, the half here in the front, and then this is your 3/8 one here. It'd be nice if I had a set of transfer punches, and all the transfer punch does is it sits in the center of the hole with a little punch, but it sets you dead center in the middle of that hole is what it does. I don't have any, so I'm just going to give it the old one eye and go from there. But I mean, we're looking pretty good. Just about ready to start tightening these things down. All right, update time. Got our upper control arm mount in / bag mount right there. Cross members in. This side's done. Everything's bolted down tight. I did have to nibble a couple threads off of that guy, but that'll be just fine. I did that on both sides. And then the next thing is engine pedestals. Just as easy as slipping a bolt through there, and then one right here. Okay, here's all I got left. Got the upper control arms, shocks, lower control arms, rack and pinion bracket. And let's see if we can't get that done. I'm pretty impressed with the control arms. You can see they have a little gray circ there, which is nice. Okay, let's go ahead and push the bushings in these. I don't think that I need to use this press to do it, but maybe I can use my hand press. Here, I set you guys up over here for all that. Okay, that'll work for me. Perfect. Thought I was wrong once. I was just mistaken. And then these sleeves will go in here. So everybody will get one of those. And I might have to reach out and see if I was supposed to get 4 more. Tat-tat-tat.
Right. There we go.
Okie dokie. Let's get a control arm. And your nub here goes to the back. That's what your shock mounts to. This is your bag of hardware. Put an alignment washer in the front rear. There we go. Toss that in there like so. And then we'll put a washer. Go underneath the head of the bolt. There we go. There we go. Whew. Those bad boys are heavy. Real heavy. There's one. There's two. All right. Now, put a nut on the end of each one. Don't need any Loctite here, because when it goes in for alignment, it'll have to be loosened anyway. Alright, let's try and slide this one in. Even though I know I probably shouldn't, because I need the little bushings, but for assembly video sake, I think we'll get her in there. Oh boy, careful, careful, careful. Okay, so there's the upper, and you can tell that it's the way that it is because it comes this way and then angles down. You wouldn't want it angling up, that would be the wrong side. And then let's go ahead and so there's two bags here. One is called the bag hardware for the air bags, but those shiny things in there are also shock absorber thingies. And then you got the shock hardware, which obviously mounts to the back of the A-arm, which is here, and then up through here. So just for funsies, let's go ahead and put a bag in and a shock absorber, or a dampener. You might call it a dampener where you're from. So your airport here, airport, good one, stupid. That's where your air would feed in to the bag, and then the bottom will rest right here. So let's get some hardware out, and you just put the lock washer, flat washer, stuff that bad boy up in here like so, and then we'll thread one down. You guys call them semis? What's your favorite semi? The front of those Volvos look pretty nice. I'm not cut out for driving a semi. I wouldn't have the patience for it. But there's a lot of people that like it. And I'm sure there's money to be had in that field, so props to you folks that do drive truck. We appreciate it. Getting the packages here and there on time, it's got to be stressful. Just like UPS driver, I couldn't think of anything more stressful, especially during the holidays. Just be absolutely friggin' bonkers. Oh boy, how am I gonna do this? Ow. That was my knee. Come on, fingers, don't fail me now. Maybe I can cross thread one. Badass. Let's zap those down lightly with an impact. Don't need to get buck wild on it. And we'll, I mean, this M12 thing ain't gonna do nothing to that. Oh, shit. Just about fell on my head again. Okay, there we go. I like that a lot. Oh man, is that cool or what? And we'll put this little cap in there, 2 or 3 threads just to keep stuff from falling down in. I'll bring you over on this side now. We'll bring the shock over. You watch me put a shock in. We'll be shocking. Okay. So first what we're going to do is put your metal sleeve in. 1, 2. Oh yeah, there you go. Get the old hand press out. All right. And I believe the adjustment goes to the top, so it'll fit like this. Then you can reach up in there behind your tire, put them on there. And I don't know what I'm going to run for tires on this thing. Something pretty sharp, I think. I don't know. Steelies? No, I don't think so. We'll leave that to the other guys. Maybe we could run some 20 by 11s in the rear and 20 by 9s in the front. I don't know, we'll just have to see. They're gonna have to look good though. That's how to kill a ride for sure, is with the wrong wheel and tire package. You can make them look really bad really quick. Mama. There we go. I don't know if I like that bolt that way. As long as it stays out of the way of my grease zerking, should be okay, but check that out. Isn't that sharp? And then of course your spindle will go here with the brakes. Boy, do I like that. Isn't that rewarding? Man, after all day worth of work, I like that. Yeah, that'll be sharp. Hello, everybody. I guess I got a little too excited and forgot to include you in the wrap-up of this front crossmember install. So let's take a look at it. What happened? Well, I forgot to include you in putting this bracket for the rack and pinion in. Luckily, it's only that bolt and that bolt, maybe a piece of leaf, and then you have 2 large bolts on the left and right side. So this one isn't too bad to tighten down. You can get a wrench up in there, a 15/16 wrench on the back side of the bolt, and tighten that nut down. This one over here on the driver's side though is a little bit different story. So what I ended up having to do is take a wrench and grind the sides down, make it narrower, because the slot underneath is too difficult to, or is too small to get a wrench in there. Let's see if, so there isn't a whole lot of room there, so you got to make your open end wrench a little narrower than what's normal. Other than that, it went together pretty flawlessly. To recap, you have to drill a few holes in the frame for the upper bag mount bracket here to fit in, which no big deal. I expect that 100%. This bolt here would be on the front of your control arm. This one has to go in upside down, and a couple of threads have to be taken off. So otherwise you can't get it slid in here. And if you leave it in at full length, when you tighten it down, it pushes up on this guy. So what else? Oh, okay. Shock mounts. So the lower bolt on your shock mount here, you have to shorten this guy. You could probably washer it out, and I think everything would be fine. But I ended up shortening the bolt so everything went in together nicely. But yeah, overall, I'm really impressed. It is heavy duty for sure. Let's see, what else? I ordered a short oil pan, even though there's plenty of room here for a truck oil pan. I think that a shorter oil pan, since this thing is going to be on air, will probably be the ticket. Got to get some air fittings, which that'll be at another time. You're going to have to get yourself some grease, some silicone grease for the polyurethane bushings, and you can buy that in a tube. It's called Super Lube, and it's silicone grease with PTFE. So overall, what do I think? I think it's pretty damn good. Once again, like I said, everything went together really well, and I hope this video was a little bit more interesting than the last one. That way you guys can stay awake a little bit easier. And we appreciate you guys watching. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. So if you guys can, hit the subscribe button. That'd be cool. Leave a couple of comments down below. I'd like that too. I always enjoy reading them, no matter how witty or not witty they are. I think you guys know who you're talking about. And yeah, so thank you again for watching this installment of the Holub project. And remember, just because you have one doesn't mean you need to be one.